Right, we are back for some more late night Banishers. Decided I wasn't too tired, so I took some time to get everything ready. So when I do want to go to bed, just roll straight in with no worries, which means I'm free to crack on with this until I can't anymore. So we're going to get back onto... Let me just make sure everything is hunky-dory. Get back onto witch hunting. There is a traitor amongst the New Eden civilization. Civilization? Wherever we found ourselves, wherever this place is. And we've been tasked with questioning all the residents. And working out who the witch is. Is that dude fixed himself? Yeah. So there's a dude floating over there earlier. He's what are you looking at? Yeah. That's it. Act like I never saw you. So this is the son of... whatever his name is.
You're the governor's son, right?
Yes, sir. Lamentation Haskell.
Such a strange
Friends
name.
call me Lammy. Or they would if I had any. Please, call me Lammy. I have so many questions, sir. So many questions. But I suspect this is not the time.
No, not the time. But perhaps you may help me anyway.
Me? Why, if I can help, I'd be honoured.
Oh, we can ask a fair bit. Right, what do you do here?
So tell me, Lammy, what do you do?
What?
How do you spend your days?
I assist my father, especially with the ghost wards. That keeps me very busy. When I can, I continue my research into the mysteries of life. Wildlife, mostly. If I can find any. Those that aren't dead have left New Eden. Who can blame them?
Must be hard, being the governor's son and all.
Is it? I don't know. I've never been anyone else's son.
Or
Hard to grow up in
smart.
his shadow, I would have thought.
Only if you like the attention, not me. I just want to read books and learn stuff. People leave me alone mostly. I like that. Mostly.
How does being a governor work with, like, children? If you die, is your, firstborn expected to take the mantle, as it were, and lead in their stead? I don't know how deep it
Your
goes.
father spoke of the pestilence.
He did? Then, sir, you know as much as I do.
If you have an opinion of your own, I'd be glad to hear it.
Since you ask it, I believe a thing most vile assails us. An evil of origin unknown and perhaps unknowable.
So the pestilence is part of the curse?
Yes. Of course, the curse. Of course it's the curse. What else could it be?
Let me just listen to that again.
Your father spoke of the
He did? Then, sir, you know as much as I do.
If you have an opinion of your own, I'd be glad to hear it.
Since you ask it, I believe a thing most vile assails us. An evil of origin unknown and perhaps unknowable.
So the pestilence is part of the curse?
Yes. Of course, the curse. Of course it's the curse. What else could it be?
I feel like he knows a lot more than he's letting on.
Those ghost wards are quite unique.
They are, aren't they? Conceived by Etienne Roulet, but made by my father. Do you use them as well in your line of work?
Not really. I mostly talk to ghosts. I don't repel them.
Of course. Still, each tool has its purpose, and these troubled times we need all the tools we can get. Magic is glorious when wielded by the righteous.
You seem to know a lot about it.
Oh, if only, sir, if only. I'm still learning. Many of the subtleties and nuances escape me yet.
Your father believes there is a Harrow's witch. Have you noticed anyone acting strange?
I'd answer, sir, I surely would, only things being as they are, everyone is acting strange.
Yeah, you
The
included.
curse brought illness, illness brought division, division has led to strife. We could do with some healing, sir, we could. We need you to bring us peace.
Okay.
Good day to you, Lammy.
Good day to you, sir.
Keeping my eye on you. Yeah? You hear me? He's up to something. He's up to something. Don't know what it is. Am I not able to crack the quest we're doing here? Okay. Okay.
Good day, sir.
Good day.
Good day, madam.
Mistress. Lucy Barrow, the alewife.
Red McWraith, the Banisher. Alewife, is it? I'd never have guessed from looking at you.
And what does an alewife look like, Mr. Banisher?
She's got you there.
Yes, fair enough. Ooh, what do you sell?
Would you be interested in a trade at all?
What do you need?
You just sell this stuff. Well, unfortunately for you, my dear, I'm a poor banisher.
Tell me about yourself. About your work.
What are you, the census taker? I'm Lucy Barrow. I'm earnest, proud, clever. I'm a widow of 41. My husband and I ran a tavern in England. I was the brains, he was... well, he was there. And if you call me Widow Barrow, I'll fetch my shears and dock your chestnuts.
What brought you to New Eden?
Freedom. Prosperity. The chance to watch good Puritan men drink till they are sick, even as they fill my purse. And chestnuts. I came for chestnuts.
Now, I happen to know that the alewife hears stories others don't. So, what's new?
Want a story, do you? All right. Recently, I saw Phoebe Walcott walking strangely. She was hiding something under her coat.
What's she now?
I don't know what it was, but she went into her barn, and when she came out, she no longer had it. I've seen her repeat the deed on several occasions. Not that I'm counting, nor that I care.
Yeah, but you care enough to pick up on it.
How's life in the Harrows? As sweet as you would wish?
When is life as sweet as one could wish?
Well, that depends on how you define sweetness.
Sweeter ale sells better, but the sweetness makes it weaker.
Okay.
Tell me about the governor. Not a big ale drinker, I imagine.
Sadly, no. Perhaps if he had been, he might not have been such an arseworm. He's a man, afraid of me, an educated woman. He pries, comes calling to check the contents of my pot. He's afraid, a scared little man. I am a woman of brains and means, but despite that, nay, because of it, I fear the witch hunt.
Yeah. That makes sense. The governor could use this to get rid of any opposition.
What can you tell me about Lamentation Haskell?
I hardly know him. He doesn't talk much. I suspect he's smart, but it's hard to tell. He's a little boy. Adorable, of course, but hardly interesting.
Nah, I think he's good at playing the fool. I think he knows what he's doing.
I'll take my leave of you for now.
And I of you.
I'd like to find where he lives.
This is locked from the inside.
Dig a little bit deeper into his personal affairs. That's the person you'd least expect. You never suspect the governor's son of sabotaging. Aspen letter to Perry Cottle. You're no longer look like people on the streets. That's telling us nothing. Found an alternate way in. Is there really nothing in here though? Seriously? Whose house is this? Why is it locked?
Good day to you, sir.
Okay.
Likewise. Red McCraith. You?
Perry Cottle, I'm the baker. What are you doing out here in the rustics?
I'm a banisher. I'm looking for ghosts.
Find no ghosts here, sir, nor demons. The governor, in his piety, sees to that.
I envy your faith, Mr. Cottle.
How's that working out so far?
A man can do any number of things with his life. What drew you to baking?
Oh, any of a dozen reasons. I'll not bore you with all 13. That's also how old I was when my parents died. I needed work. The baker needed a boy. He was a hard man. His wife was a pure-hearted woman. Taught me well. It is hard work, but I love it. I love it, dear.
What brought you to New Eden? Were they short a baker?
Elsewhere, folks backslide. Here, we know the value of our daily bread, of God's own bounty. Here, the baker is near in position to a minister.
What's the word around here?
Ah, it's gossip you want. Oh, so be it. Recently, as I made my way to the mill, I saw Ishmael Lure sneak into Phoebe Walcott's barn, his arms laden. Now, I don't know what he carried, but since then, he has seemed skittish.
How's life in the Harrows? Does it taste sweet now? Or does it taste bitter yet?
Life in the Harrows, sir, tastes like hard work. And so it bloody should.
What can you tell me about the governor?
Pious man of great eloquence. He likes a sour loaf, fresh from the oven, so warm the butter melts right through. I trust him completely. He's devoted, he serves his congregation, diligent and mindful, just like me.
What if it's the governor? What if he's sabotaging everybody so that they go to him for, like, answers and assistance so he can remain in charge and they don't all abandon him?
What can you tell me about Lamentation Haskell?
He seems a good boy. Peculiar. Not the brightest. He's not like his father. Oh, no, not at all.
Because the governor is a
I should go.
demonologist.
And I...
I've already been in here.
How are you, Mr. Bachelor?
I do not need the services of a heretic today. And nor do the people of New Eden.
He seems pleasant.
What does a teacher do with no kids to teach?
Teaching, sir, takes preparation. At some point in the future, the roads will open and the children will return, and I, sir, shall be prepared.
Why didn't you leave with the kids?
For some time, I wished I had. Watching the children walk away near broke my heart. For many weeks, I was lost. But the Lord had other plans for me. I know it now.
And they are?
You shall see for yourself soon enough that you may bear witness.
What news around and about?
I'll make no report to a troublemaker like you.
Okay.
I must take...
God kick.
I'll talk to these two, can I? Don't know why.
This is wrong. It's wrong, I tell you.
Have we spoken to everybody?
Mrs. Barrow.
All right.
You get around, don't you?
Oh, and
Fucking skulking around. Oh no, who's this?
Good day to you, Mr. McGrath.
Oh shit.
I'd wish you the same if I knew your name, sir.
Ishmael Law. I have seen you in the meeting house. I have recognized the markings on your hands. I would have liked to have been a banisher, to tackle with the mysteries of our world. That must be something.
You wanted to be a banisher? That's unusual.
As a child, I met a banisher. I was impressed by the marks on his hands, the assurance in his demeanor. He made me feel safe. You do God's work, though you know it or not. Like Charles Davenport, I respected the minister a great deal. He's a terrible loss.
You wanted to become a banisher. Why didn't you?
I got married instead. Came to New England. Ruined everything.
Tell me about folk round here.
A vast subject that requires, perhaps, a more specific question.
Tell me about Governor Haskell.
A man like me does not get to know a man like him. He is a man of faith. We all trust him. That's all I can say.
Tell me about Lamentation Haskell.
Nice boy. Very secretive. I do not understand the things he says. Fortunately, he does not say them to me.
How about you? How are you feeling?
I've not been asked this in a long time. I am feeling a bizarre conflict between faith in the Lord and sheer unholy terror.
Am I able to ask you about the smuggling?
Thank you for your help.
You are welcome, sir.
Well, I've heard you're up to no good. Got 2 with. There's somebody I haven't yet spoken to. Who am I missing? Don't want to go down there just yet. Who is the woman? I mean, smuggling stuff to the barn? Is she one of the 2 women I can't yet speak to?
Good evening.
Miss...
Wasn't you? I have to go outside. Where's the barn?
I can see you. I missed you.
Good.
Where's the barn they've been sneaking stuff into? Why can't I talk to these 2?
The well. It feels off.
Smells off too.
Why am I not able to... I am tracking it. Okay. What do you want me to do? I've spoken to everybody. Do I have to... deal with him? Okay. Let's go do that then. What's the route to get there?
Thoughts on Caleb?
You first, young man.
Yeah, I think he's possessed.
Talking to Caleb felt like talking to a group. I'm thinking possession.
Possession is plausible, but the clues are confusing. We jump to no conclusions. Instead, we gather proof.
Perhaps as a key.
Yeah, it'd been far too easy for that to just be open, wouldn't it?
Something's concealed. God's Acre?
God's Acre.
Oof. It's a lot of graves. What is it with this game and its fucking bridges being up all broken? Jesus. I shoot the bird. So what was it I'm looking for over here? Oh yeah, the graves. Alexander and...
Here we are. Let us find the graves
Yeah.
of Alexander and Ruth.
Yeah.
And whatever got Kate up acting so strange.
I thought he dug them up.
Someone's been doing some undertaking.
In New Eden, there's much to be done.
Is there a thing nearby? Or are they just howling for the sake of it?
Reinforcements!
Watch out! Spectre possession.
Grey robbers.
Yes, but what exactly were they stealing?
Use. Yeah? I don't know. He's a cobbler, right? Maybe he wanted the shoes back that he made them.
Ruth Watson. There's another grave beneath it.
Where? Ah. Oh shit, there we go.
You're within gun range, Brenda. Here did lie Alexander Watson. Until someone took him.
Well, they made quite the mess.
Those were the bones that we found. Oh, where are these the bones?
The other coffins are smashed to bits.
Yet Alexander's and Ruth's remain untouched.
Did Caleb take their bodies?
Yeah.
Someone did. And he's at the top of my list.
Well, they made quite the mess.
Maybe that's why they possessed him, because they were laid to rest and then he
Decoys.
disturbed it.
To distract wayward spectres. To keep them away from the Watson plot, I think. Rudimentary. Someone's had a little training.
Perhaps the decoys may show us the way.
Follow the path. Don't get too close.
I'll try.
This way. More of them.
Well,
That's what I was talking about when I said don't get too close.
I don't really have a choice. Well, where do you want me to go? Oh, I've got to find which is the right one, don't I? No choice but to buy these things.
Demonology. I should have known.
Oh, did he try to bring them back? That's why he took their bodies. He tried to do the thing Antea suggested I do for her.
what in God's green hell is this?
Fight now, talk later.
What are you?
It moves like a shot.
I can help. Don't just stand there. Move.
Die, you bastard! Watch it. That harvester switched form.
Physical to spectral. They do that.
Oh, that's what I'm now doing. No damage.
Move, Red. Look to me, a vicious scourge that despises the living. In these lands, what a surprise indeed.
Bigger mortis. Outburst area of effect size is increased 70%. Ooh. Yes. Yep. I'm
Shrines now? With bones?
It's like Lady Blackwood's boudoir around here. I sense an echo somewhere nearby. Oh there, fella. You're nasty, aren't you?
Nasty, yes. But also shoddy. It's very poor work.
missing a parchment.
Are you sure we didn't miss anything?
With a bit of luck, we'll find what we need. I feel something close.
Aged parchment, smudged and discoloured, on which is written the annotated instructions for the incantation of the lesser abadabada, powerful resurrection, like I said.
It looks like a butchered version of the ritual of lesser palingenesis.
The ritual of... that ritual? The one that brings someone back? That ritual?
Yes, that ritual.
Toki mi indrasta, skal numphalis.
As flesh unto verb, as verb unto heart, as heart unto flesh. Death's knot is unsevered, and I shall cut it.
Well, he brought him back, but not in the way he thought he would.
Down, boy. Yes. Come to me, Ruth. Come to me, my love. Come back to me.
So did she not come
Caleb
back?
Watson invoked a ghost without a body for it to inhabit, so it took his. Caleb is no longer Caleb.
And he got the wrong ghost.
He got the wrong ghost too.
He used pieces of his wife and also of his brother.
Ruth, Alexander, Caleb, could be any combination of them in there.
Let's go find out which.
Fuck. Did say from the beginning. I thought it was a possession. And behold. What's something over there? Do a little bit of wandering before we head back. Ah. Farmer.
Is it just me or...
I felt it too.
I don't think I have them all though. Missing one.
Did you feel that?
It's close.
hoping that'll be it. Nice from the other side. Oh well. There's a shortcut. Next time.
Piss off! They brought more friends. That ritual, I suspect it's beyond me.
It's not, but we agreed you won't need it.
Yes, we did.
Besides, Caleb's work was poor. Your work is good.
That is also true.
A ritual like that, good is not a word that comes to mind.
Yeah. We wanted to do it. We could. But we don't. Death to the dead, life to the living. It's the mantra of this game, isn't it? That's what I'm sticking by. Alright, Caleb.
Hush now. All is well. Nothing shite off.
We've been to God's Acre. Quite a tale it told us. You're not Caleb, are you? Or at least not entirely.
Ah, can't fog you. Alexander Watson. Long tale short, Caleb tried to bring his dead wife back. And I live here now.
So many questions. Where to even start?
Do both of you share Caleb's body?
Share? No. This house of flesh is mine. But because I am a generous man, I allow my brother to live in the cellar. We were twins. I was the rotten half, they said. But who's the rotten half now?
He was trying to bring his wife back. How did you end up in the mix?
Caleb made a fine cobbler, a poor brother, a worse husband, and a truly terrible witch. The ritual went to shite, because... of course it did. There's something else you should know, if you don't know it already. I'm not alone. I completed the ritual. My darling Ruth is in here too.
You died trying to save Ruth from a burning house. True.
True.
I'd like to speak to this Ruth.
And where was Caleb while all this was happening?
He was there. He stood rooted in place, frozen in fear. And then it was too late. He could do nothing but watch us burn. Caleb's name was ruined then. We're just putting the boot in.
Caleb was no saint, but this is hellish grim. Does he deserve it?
Aye, he does. And it's not like I killed him. He's alive in here somewhere. Watching me ruin his name. He can hear me now. Destroying his reputation. As I had to hear him destroy mine when he painted me a fornicator.
Oh, nice.
He took our love.
Ruth and mine, and killed it. Now our love's reborn, and he can do naught but sit and watch. Caleb was a cad. Shite on him. Let him suffer.
You used the ritual to bring Ruth's spirit into Caleb's body. Why?
Love moves a soul to strange endeavours. We deserve a better life. I set myself to claiming it.
I understand your anger, more so your desire. But what of Ruth's?
Yeah, did she not get a
Did
say?
you consider what she wanted?
Caleb stole a life from me, but he also stole Ruth's voice. She shrank beneath him. Of course she wanted a second chance at life.
I'd like to hear this from Ruth.
Yeah.
May I please speak with her?
Yes, yes, yes.
No! We've carved ourselves out a little happiness at last. I'll not have you break it.
Let me talk to her.
Please, leave us alone. Give us this.
We need to speak to her, one way or another. If he won't tell us anything, perhaps the house Ruth died in will.
You're well placed to see what goes on around here. Help me out. Have you seen anything noteworthy?
I've made a point of keeping people away, but I seek things. And I take note.
Lammy Haskell. Any thoughts about him?
The Haskell boy? What about him? He's weird. Talked with Caleb about nonsense. Both of them were full of shite.
What's your take on the governor?
My brother gave him the glad hand act, and the governor lapped it up. Haskell's opinion of himself is far too high. To win his favour, you need only prop him up. He dragged my name through the dirt. Shite on him, and his so-called eloquence. What use is a silver tongue when your heart is yellow?
Tell me about folk here. Who stands out for you? What think you of them?
What think I of they who shunned me? Gulled by my black-mouthed brother? What think I of malicious fools for whom I had to die to be redeemed?
Yeah.
I'd say a curse upon them. But 'tis too late. The curse has already come.
How goes the settlement, would you say?
It's going to hell in a shitting handcart. Not that I care, mind. But there's sport in guessing who shall live and who shall die. Hope they find that witch, though. Can't have witches about the place doing the devil's work.
I'll
Hush now.
Ruth
All
and
is well.
Alexander are having an affair
Nothing bad
in
will
her
ever come to
husband's
us
body.
again.
I can't find an angle with that, isn't just plain wrong.
Something feels wrong. Something about Ruth. If we
Just,
find...
The house that burned down.
yeah.
The roof fell in with them in sight.
There's a lot of debris.
How do we get in?
Beware. Wards.
How do we get in the house? Yeah, how do I get in? Am I being stupid? Oh. How do I get in?
Wards, think you can fend for yourself? Wards, you're on your own.
Is that a door or a wall? On the way to the house. Ow.
Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back. The ghost wards feel far away from here. Just one keeps me from manifesting. Fancy knocking it down?
Or is it?
I'm back.
Okay.
Long last.
That explains it. Although, I don't like the fact that I'm slowly
Enough to make you angry.
getting rid of them all one by one and removing the protection that they've put up. I didn't even think to destroy it, but yeah, I was looking at that house for ages. Here we go. Here we go. What can I climb up here? Little bastard. And mooring. Beautiful.
Ty must be nearby.
Incomplete book of birds. 2 pages are missing. Feathers, bonebreaker, crow, and herring gull.
This work shows real sensitivity. Caleb?
Maybe, Not Alexander. I suspect we've just learnt a little about Ruth.
She liked the birds. Oh shit. Why's the heart in the house though? What?
Of course. Ruth's heart binds them like a bushel of rotting corn.
You! What do you have there? Stop right there, you rank ramp! Whatever you found, it ain't yours!
You buried Ruth's heart in the ashes of the house that killed her. I find that odd.
You, a ghost, went digging in the ashes of a dead woman's house. You're ill-positioned to call me odd. Don't think I haven't felt your presence before.
Stow your tongue while I speak with Ruth. Ruth, can you hear me? Can you speak?
Puck off and die! I'm in charge here.
No. Hush ye, Alexander. I'll speak. I'm Ruth. I hear you.
I'm Antea Duarte. We're here to help.
I'm glad. Please, end this nightmare. Help me.
Go to hell in a bag of shite. We're fine, and you have not the right, you hear? You've not the right.
I think I've got every right. Come back, Ruth. Need a word.
Give it back!
We're gonna find out what's been going on, because I don't think he went back to save her.
Show yourself and join me now.
No more does he silence me. We may speak. Help me, please.
Caleb's letter changed your life. How did it feel at the time?
It tore me in two. I loved Alexander, but I deserved to marry a man who would be true. Caleb seemed decent. I believed he loved me. I thought I'd married the better brother, but I'd married a liar. A liar and a devil. And yet, not even he deserves this. No one deserves this.
When did you learn that Caleb had lied to you about his brother's infidelity?
Who goes worse shod than the shoemaker's wife? There was no one moment. One day I knew what he'd done, and knew I'd known it for the longest time. Alexander had his flaws, but he loved the whole of me.
Yeah.
Now I'm sewn into a festering sack with the quivering remnants of my husband and the angry ghost of his dead brother. Please, let me out.
Who taught Caleb the resurrection ritual?
To say it was taught would mean he'd learned it. He read it off a page. As a sorcerer, Caleb makes a fine cobbler. Thing about Caleb, he was a good listener. As he worked, clients would bend his ear. The Haskell boy, for one. As Caleb pinned the governor's shoes, young Lammy would talk magic. Nonsense, really. But Caleb was listening.
Wait. Lammy Haskell gave Caleb the resurrection ritual.
After Lammy mentioned the ritual, Caleb became obsessed with it. He begged. Lammy, in his misplaced generosity, gave it. Caleb was intent on dark work. Lammy furnished written instructions.
Lammy knew more than he was letting on.
Ruth, your husband Caleb's botched resurrection ritual brought you back, but allowed his brother Alexander to take you hostage.
He did.
Once we deal with the Watson brothers, you shall be free to ascend.
Do what you must. I'll suffer it if it leaves me free to go.
No! We can stay. Please, Ruth. Let us stay.
Look at you. You're counterfeit, a sham of a thing. Your so-called life is no life at all. Caleb lied and stole your love. But when the time was right, you lied and stole his body. We're ending this nonsense now.
Yeah. Could just get rid of all of them. Because Caleb seems like a bit of a bastard, doesn't he? Ooh. I kind of need Caleb alive so I can learn more about what else he might have heard off Lammy. And Alexander, although he's trying to stay in his body, by the sounds of it, he wasn't a bad bloke, so I don't think he deserves banishing. You're lucky. That's what I'm saying. You're a lucky boy.
Alexander, you were wronged, but Ruth owes you naught. Not her life, nor her death.
I'm not my brother. I am the man who runs into the burning house. Ruth owes us nothing. But my love is true, and his is not.
Your love is not measured by what you win. It's measured by what you're willing to let go.
I'm sorry, Ruth. You deserved better. Better than him. Better than me. Send me away, Banisher. Let the devil stoke the flames of hell for me, and we'll see if I burn.
Take your head out your arse, you're not that important. Right, hold still, both of you. Let me pry you all apart.
You are both getting to ascend.
Peace.
Are they gone?
Am I speaking with the cobbler, Caleb Watson? That you, Caleb?
I think... yes, that's me. Or it was me, once. For my bastard brother was my hollow keeper.
You're not entirely innocent, though. If you'll permit the unfortunate expression, there was more than one of you in it.
Aye. You were in it too. He ruined my name, ruined my flesh, ruined my wife. You gave him a pat on the cheek of his arse and sent him on his way.
Yeah, I did.
am an imperfect man. My brother was a bastard and sly, and he tricked you onto his side. What does that make you?
I too am an imperfect man. I have mercy and patience in limited supply. Let's not test those limits further, eh?
I'm not able to talk to him. I guess we'll get closure at a different stage. Seems to be how it works. Okay. Damage dealt, but taken. Leap damage increased. Probably want to go for that since we've spec'd a little into it. Aha, now we can get one of these. Oh wait, weak spot hits is reduced by 50%. Ooh. Let's go for that instead. And then we will report to the governor another day. All this hunting around has made me sleepy. So I'm going to hit the hay. And most likely we'll be back at some point tomorrow to play a little more. Maybe not for as long, but we'll get some in. As usual, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you next time.